Hello, today we're going to talk about trackless roller coaster Flying Turns right after this. Hello, my name is Butch Berry and welcome to Theme Park News This Week, the show that keeps you up to date on all the fun new things happening in theme parks all over the world. Because everybody deserves a reason to be happy, and that's what we're all about here. By the way, if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe. As most amusement parks compete to build faster, taller, and more death-defying roller coasters intended to thrill the living snot out of you, one park in Pennsylvania is committed to giving visitors a chance to experience the retro adventure of an old-school coaster unlike any other in the world. Its distinguishing feature? It doesn't actually ride on a track and instead sets its own slightly different course every time. Flying Turns at Knoebels Amusement Resort in Ellisburg, Pennsylvania is the world's only wooden bobsled roller coaster, which is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. A coaster that cruises through a long, winding half-pipe course, banking along the edges and picking up speed as it pummels its way through the twists and turns. Rather than run on a steel or wooden track to guide them, the car sits on sets of multi-directional wheels that glide over the hardwood surface, meaning they potentially chart a slightly different path every time depending on any number of factors, from the size, weight, and movement of the riders to the weather conditions that might cause the wood to expand or contract. Since it's not a traditional track, Flying Turns doesn't zip super fast, but it does pick up speed as it gets moving. In fact, there are 3 lift hills throughout the course, which pull the cars up before gravity sends them rolling back down again. And what it might lack in quickness, it makes up for in the rush of unexpectedness that comes with simply letting inertia dictate your path. The 47-foot high roller coaster is actually inspired by a handful of similar style trackless coasters that were once super popular in the 1930s, but have since disappeared. Don't let its retro style fool you into thinking it's somehow any less of an engineering marvel than modern day coasters built to break records. Flying Turns took nearly 8 years to complete and came with its own series of challenges to meet safety standards. Unlike Six Flags and other big-name amusement parks, Knoebels doesn't charge admission to get into the park or even for parking, which means you're only on the hook for the rides that you want to ride. And since Flying Turns is only $3 a pop, you can get quite a few runs in without breaking the bank. So I'd like to hear from you in the comments below what you think of Flying Turns. Links to the news are in the description below. We'll have much more fun news about theme parks every Wednesday. If you'd like to support me, you can go to my Patreon page. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Thanks for coming. Bye.